Let's see what Based has to say, and then Deep.
Hello, I'm thanks for having me on. Syrian Girl, I follow your page for a long time there, and I like a lot of the stuff you post. Um I'm from the north of Ireland. I'm from Belfast. Um I kind of grew up my whole life hearing about armed struggle and stuff, but thankfully enough there was a peace agreement and that it took my generation out of it. Um so where I'm from, we have a deep interest in what's going on over there, and it's very important to a lot of people in our community as well. Um, if I go on here just to talk about what you were talking about in this Rafah video, I did some research into that last night. So apparently, some people had taken the video and they had put it through an editing software, and they could see the audio where the apparent discussion had started happened about 10 or 15 seconds into the video. And in the original video that was uploaded to the Settler Telegram channels, the Israeli Settler Telegram channels, where they, celebrate deaths of women and children, and really sick stuff has happened. Even Israeli news has covered this. Um, it was originally posted there, and you could see the watermark for a website where you could go on and edit a video and put in audio post process. So they didn't even use like a normal editing software; they used a third party converting site to do so. You know, and then that was posted onto this Israeli Telegram channel. I'll try to get the link for the video. I've been trying to find it here for the last hour. I can't find it. Um, but one of the
That would
things,
be
if
very,
you look
very
up,
helpful.
I'll try to find it. I think it was on YouTube. I've been trying to scour it, the internet for it, but I wouldn't even be surprised if it's taken down for dangerous content, because you get stuff like that happens now. A video will be uploaded and then you'll go back and it'll not be there anymore. Um, One of the things about the Settler channel is, though, is that they've actually came out recently and accepted, yes, the Settler channel was government run. It's a Telegram channel where they celebrate the death of um, Palestinians, and they show really graphic footage, like the way we would get footage, how everything's blurred out. They wouldn't get any blurs. They can see internal organs. They can see mashed body parts. It's really sick.
They are the Jewish
Yeah.
Nazis, after all. But
Yeah.
if for context, anyone in the space listening, settlers are the illegal Jewish settlers that live on Palestinian territories, and this Telegram channel has like 120,000 people in it. But please continue.
Well, listen, they've recently just acknowledged that it was a part of military operations to have such Telegram channel, and I'm not very surprised, because if you look, whether it's the Israelis or any other type of official government that has a military occupation, in the modern day, they'll utilize social media in order to change the narrative. And what the only thing I can say there from what they're doing is, by giving that to the general public in Israel and the rest of the world, showing graphic footage of people blown to bits and really terrible captions under it. It's not God help these people. It's like, look at these dogs, look at these, scum type of stuff. It's derogatory. That's done in order to dehumanize the Palestinian, to dehumanize the people. And that's an official run Israeli government channel. So it's like, while they're killing everybody, they're trying to do a big massive psyop on their own people and the rest of the world while they do it. So it's an extraordinary type of fucked up. Um, I honestly, at the minute, I'm just sort of listening away. I don't really want to put my 2 cents on things. But I actually just I hope and I pray to God that from the northwestern flank of Israel, that some type of group or some type of alternative force is able to come in and take the heat off of Gaza. That's my only hope. I think that's the only thing. I've kind of given up hope on Western or United Nations intervention. If I could say tomorrow and vote, put my vote in it and say send in peacekeepers and fucking just get Israel out of Gaza, I would say do it. But I just don't have so much hope for it. I have more hope for alternative forces, let's say, coming from the northwest and attacking that way and taking the heat off of Gaza. That's my personal opinion.
We're hoping Hezbollah will take the Galilee as the
I
next step.
didn't want to say that, but yeah, that's what I'm fucking hoping for. Like, to be honest with you, listen, I concede my ground. Hopefully, I can come back up later. Thank you very much.
Yes, please stick around, Base. Would love to see like everything you've told us, if you can bring it up. And also, just because you're Irish, I'm very, very close to, you know, your culture and people, and I've looked into your history as well. Always like a keen follower of your resistance movement. And there's this, like, there's this Irish singing group that kind of like he's a teacher, and he uh sings resistance songs from hundreds of years ago. Like it's like a sea shanty that they turned into I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah. There's. I mean, you might be talking. Are you talking about the rap group? Are you? They do rap. Are they?
No, I don't listen to
No.
rap. No, but they like
No.
they sing very old songs. They bring them back to life, and they sing it in Gaelic.
Oh no, I wouldn't know that guy. Like I'm a big fan of rebel music, obviously. But even that, that comes from 800 years of living under occupation. That's where that history comes from. That music, it comes from a lot of rebel music you can't play in Ireland. People don't understand that that's still the culture here in Ireland. That the idea of resisting foreign rule occupation, and you know that's it. Foreign rule and occupation. Resisting that is such a taboo in Irish society that you can't really. A few bars you go into in Ireland, the proper rebel bars, will sing that music. But if you were a busker on the street, you can't sing Irish rebel songs, or else the police will come and arrest you. They're
Is
they're
that
not
for
allowed.
sure? Like I'm surprised. Does that mean that Ireland has become occupied again by some
Well, the north
unseen
is
force?
the north is still occupied, but in the south, I would say that
Well,
the
I mean the
government wants to
south.
forget. Yeah, the south. I think that the government want the people to forget the rebellious history and armed struggle. I think they want them to forget it. You know what I mean? I think they think it's dangerous to the
I
state.
I
That's why.
believe that too. For me, I think it's like in the West Bank, it's like Fatah with Mahmoud Abbas. They want to suppress the resistance, and that's what's happened in Ireland now. And it's the same reason that they're opening the borders to try to crush the nationhood of Ireland, and they're making it kind of like a globalist Euro, like part of the European Union sort of thing, and not.
It's funny you say that, Syrian Girl, because I have that belief as well. I'm not as extreme as many other of my countrymen have became on that. We'll let it go back to Hans because we're getting off the Gaza topic and more on the Ireland, and that's not why I'm here for. I'm not here to talk
Hey,
about
but
Ireland, but
Ireland, Ireland belongs to the Irish, brother. If I had any tips to give you guys, don't make the same mistake the Palestinians made. With the open arms and being Mr. Nice Guys. That's what happened. Open arms. Holocaust survivors. We
yeah.
so-called Holocaust survivors. Who knows?
Well,
Just don't make the same mistake. Okay.
listen, thank you very much, Fred. We'll go back to Hans. It's just, in Ireland, you get loads of people who support Palestine who would be completely anti that idea because they believe it's racist. I'm not anti-immigrant as well. I just believe that a safer method of traveling, and especially asylum seekers, there needs to be a safer, more effective system put in place. But listen, we'll go back to Hans. We'll not have a big island
Absolutely.
first.
I'm not anti-immigrant either, but yeah, what I see happening there too is like what Syrian Girl said. I do see them trying to make it into a globalist state. Allowing it's just they don't have no system whatsoever over there. It's just like America's border. America right now, the southern border is just wide open, and people are just literally walking in. And again, like $28 billion to Israel. Just $20 billion could solve that issue. But again, they keep sending 20 billion to wars and genocides. But yeah, thank you for sharing.
It might be nice to calm our malcontent with by serenading each other with the rebel songs. So if you guys would like to post your rebel songs, I would be very happy to include that into the space.
I will
Oh,
get
that's
away and
lit.
do that now.